Yes, people, it's Friday. It's a feel-good factor day for most people. It feels like the holidays ain't even like ended yet. It's like it's only ending now, really and truly. And guess what they're rewarding us with? An FA Cup weekend. Just to come back to an FA Cup weekend. How dare they? I'd say. But we're going to be talking about, obviously, Arsenal versus Liverpool in the FA Cup. No Salah. You know, I did it. No Salah. Yeah, anyways, no Sabozo. Ivan Toney set to stay at Brentford. You know, what's his name? I'm going to call him Frank Lucas is saying that 100 million or a substantial amount is going to the only way you're going to get Ivan Toney's services this window. Saudi League's targeting KDB. I can't remember what the team name is, but it's not one that we're used to. And then also Varane is nearing a 30 million exit is what's also on the papers to also the Saudi League. So other than that, man, D, you know, you're here finally as well. No, not that you're not early. Typically you are, but your team is shit, man. Your team is so shit. You provided me with the most arse game I've seen in a long time.
Imagine seeing that week in, week out. Well, to be fair, you kind of do similar with Man United. So.
Yeah, I do. What's that? Is that 3 wins out of your last 15?
Yeah, and then last 18, I think. But yeah, I counted 15. I think it goes last 18. But yeah,
Hodgson was doing the business, man.
It's terrorism. I don't know how else to describe it. You know what I watch week in, week out, but it's no surprise. No surprise in it. But yeah, let's not talk about Palace, please, because I talked about Palace enough. I spoke about Palace for like 4 hours yesterday.
But you know what? This is your cue though. Like, this is what about us? It's not about you. It's about us as well. We can make jokes too. You know, like. I love the Palace.
Why would you want to joke around with Palace? It's funnier with Man United, bro. Look what you like now.
It's fine, man. It's just when was the last time you see your team lift the trophy? Oh yeah. I'm just saying this year.
That's a shameless.
Bro, all right, cool.
You know what it is, yeah? Stop picking on your little brother. It's like you in year 11 and you're picking on year 7.
Hold up. Let's ask Cass
Here we
this.
go.
Let's ask Cass this. What happened when we lost? We've got 3 wins in 18. But what happened when we lost faced Man United?
All right. You know what? This is funny. It's funny.
You're one of those teams.
You know what? Yeah.
You're one of those teams that we beat. So you cannot really talk.
Let's just put it like this. I didn't even mean to put the panel like this, but please, in the last decade, hold your hand up or even in the comments if your team won a trophy. No, don't do that. The Audi Cup.
We won a playoff. If we're talking about last decade, that's a trophy.
You know what? That's still you know what?
Won a trophy.
You know what, D? I'll give you that one. You know, it's still more than what Spurs have got. I just want to count Audi trophy and all that. But yeah, man.
At this point, remember a month ago, this time, it was like the 4th, 5th December, you told me when we come down to this time this year, you're going to be above us. You said it on this show. You said, don't worry, we're going to be above Spurs in the new year. We're going to be above Spurs in the new year. Where are you, bro? Is it
what a trophy? Is that what your trophy is?
Nah.
What a trophy. Come on, you got to come with better. You got to come with something better than that.
Let me tell you now for free, yeah. Let me tell you now for free, Jules. I've been up since 5 a.m. for no goddamn reason, yeah. I don't give a shit. Guess what? As soon as I'm done with this live, yeah, because you know what? This is the only entertainment I'm gonna get for the time being. Because tonight is gonna be a whole lot of shit between Tottenham and the next club. You probably get battered anyway somehow and lose because you don't like you're allergic to trophy. That's what you are, yeah. And also, I'm allergic to cats. You're allergic to trophy. But I'm just trying to say this, yeah. I'll go and sleep. I'll just tell you that now for free. I need a nap. Yeah.
Man. You were saying that for weeks though. Hold up. Let's look at the league table. I know it's FA Cup weekend, but United.
We're not here to talk about that. We're not here to talk about that.
We are. We're here to talk about football and Don't get smoked by Wigan, though. Cass, don't get smoked by Wigan. Don't get smoked by Wigan.
I would not put it past Man United.
Nah, you won't.
I know what you lot did. I wouldn't put it past Man United, honestly. Let's call it a local derby, as people are going to call it. That's what they're going to label it. You know, under the lights. Wigan.
Pressure game under the lights at
Pressure
Wigan.
game.
Derby against Wigan.
It's crazy, man. It's
So
nearly as
easy,
bad
man.
as
Bro, I can't
nearly
lie.
as
I'm
bad
more
as that
excited
fake
for
third
Sunderland
rivalry down in the south.
and Newcastle. That's the game that I'm
Aye,
really
when is that? Is that tomorrow, right?
tomorrow. That's the
Aye,
one that I'm
Kendall, you are, if you swear down, Kendall, you better be around this time. Anyways, LB, LB, what you saying, man? How was your Christmas?
Chilling. Yeah, all chilling, bro. I mean, my team's winning football matches again, which is nice. We won another trophy, which is nice. So yeah, I'm fully calm. Yeah, chill.
Well, something that's going to be on the line, Welks. Are you confident about Sunday? Just going to say that now before we dive into it.
For the first time, I'm not. I can't put it. I don't know. Like I really don't know. Like,
Do you care?
I'm excited for the game. I'll tell you that for sure. But am I confident? I just don't know. Like I can't put it. Like I don't know.
I think the better question is not do you care? Does Klopp care? Because I think he does.
George, that's a good question because to me, you remember when it was going for the Prems and the Champions League, he would kind of abandon the Carabao Cup games and give that to the little young boys, and he will try to go for the Prem and the Champs, right? But this time around, obviously, the last couple of years, we've got the domestic cups and stuff like that. So if he goes for a strong lineup, is that him saying, I'm taking this seriously, and then I'm not trying to go for Prem, I might get a Europa, and then I might get the FA Cup and maybe the Carabao Cup? Because the Carabao Cup seems so sure. Let's say we beat Fulham. I'm more confident to beat Fulham than Arsenal. But then if he doesn't go for a strong lineup, does that mean he's going for, let's say, a Prem and Europa then? So I don't know. Like, I wonder what Jurgen Klopp is thinking. It kind of all depends on the lineup that I see. I know he's going to utilize that squad. I know it's not a good indication to say, oh, he's actually going for it or not. But I sometimes do think Klopp has come out and said before, certain trophies like the Carabao Cup, you don't really take too seriously.
I think he's going to take it seriously, bro. Because for me, yeah, this game is almost more than just who goes through to the next round. It's because Arsenal, Liverpool, yeah, you're both in a title race. I think that the winner just gets so much confidence from the game and like the mentality. I think Arsenal need it more than Liverpool, to be honest with you. I think they need to be beating City and Liverpool regularly to believe that they can go on and win the league. But for Liverpool, Liverpool, as good as they've been over the years that Klopp's been there, they've actually not won that much silverware compared to how good the team has been. If you deep it, it's true. So I don't think Klopp is now in a position where he'll be looking at this game. I'd be so shocked if he rotates. He might rotate one player here, there, but for the main, I think it's going to be your strongest possible team that you've got available, and I think he's going to go for it. And I think Arsenal should do the same.
I don't think he needs to, LB. I don't think he does. I get where coming from Arsenal and
he's got Fulham. They got Fulham and Anfield in 3 days' time after that, by the way.
Look, even if Liverpool were to win, it will hurt Arsenal massively because Liverpool don't have Salah. I don't think they have Endo. I mean, they've got Carabao Cup game coming up.
No Sobozo, he's injured.
Well. I just don't think this game is significant. If Liverpool were playing at home, then yes, but all the pressure's on Arsenal. Like literally, all the pressure's on Arsenal.
I agree with that.
Already faced Arsenal. Arsenal still couldn't beat them at their ground. I think Arsenal need to win this game. I think look, they've lost 2 games in a row. They've got Liverpool coming up, and I don't think Klopp is going to take it as serious. Like I don't think they have to. They're in a Premier League title race. They've got the
I think they can take this one a little bit serious. They got Fulham at Anfield, bear in mind, and that's at Anfield, so they can rotate a little bit more, in my opinion. You know what we need? We need them to draw so they get a replay. That's what we need. Yeah, because that's what we like to see. Because
with Arsenal in the Carabao Cup,
to Anfield, so we get another weekend preview because this month is dry until the end of the month.
You know what it is, yeah. I agree that I think the pressure's all on Arsenal. Arsenal need to they need the win. Like they come into their ground. We all know what happened at Anfield. They celebrated that draw. They need this win. Like they generally need it for the confidence boost for the team to show that, like LB said, they can hang with the big boys. Because right now they're showing that they can't. Because once they went top of the table, 2 games lost back to back. We all know what Arsenal is. They crumble under the pressure. But for me, I do look at Liverpool and say, this is a game where you make a statement. Because without Salah, without Endo, without some of your players that you're missing, you can go away to Arsenal and pick up a win in an FA Cup, which knocks them out of another trophy, which pretty much leaves Arsenal with no trophy to win the season apart from the title. So you put all the pressure on them to say they have to go full ways for a title. And also, like you said, it shows Arsenal who can you hang with the big boys. If they're coming to your ground, an FA Cup third round, and let's be real, Arsenal usually call the FA Cup their trophy. They've won it the most. It's their trophy. They love to celebrate and parade it around. So I think this is a game where Liverpool just need to go and put the pressure on, especially after, again, the way Arsenal acted after that draw at Anfield. They need to go and show them, look, that didn't mean nothing. We're gonna go and take this away from you and get the win. So for me, I think this is a game Liverpool should win, but the pressure's all on Arsenal. Definitely the pressure's all on Arsenal.
If Arsenal lose this game, bro, that is seriously peak for them, man. You know, you're starting to see some of their fans who've backed Arteta and now starting to question whether he is actually the right man. I'm not talking about like the league gunners. I'm talking about the people who have been backing him for a while and now starting to change. And now it's a case of like, if he goes and gets beat again off of Liverpool at home, because I'll tell you something, I've said this since he made this error. The biggest error I think Arteta made last year was coming to the Etihad Stadium, and rotating his team. And the reason I say that is because when we beat them that day, I sat there after that game and said, we can catch these. These are not the real team. These are not the real McCoy, This is what the Arsenal need to start doing. They need to start beating Manchester City. Now, they beat us early in the season, and they beat us in the Community Shield. They need to beat Liverpool, because then they'll get the confidence, because that's ultimately one of the main issues with Arsenal, and Arsenal fans don't like to hear this, but one of the main issues Arsenal have is that they do have a bottle mentality, and I ain't even trying to banter with that. That's just the facts. The way you overcome that is that by winning these big games. And I think if Arsenal do lose, I think that's even though it's not in the Prem, I don't think that's a good thing for them at all. I think Liverpool are not going to be that arsed if they get beat. I think they'll want to win, but I don't think it's just because for Liverpool believe that they can go and win this league. I don't think Arsenal truly believe. You know what I mean? So if Liverpool get knocked out, they've still got the league.
Not when the fans are acting like that.
I don't think it's a bottom mentality, though. I don't know about you, but I get a bottom mentality just in general for Arsenal. But in this game, even if they were to lose, I don't think you could. Or even if they were to win, it's like, what have they really achieved? You get
it's for the fans, it's for the fans that put these players entitlement. They feel so entitled.
But remember,
the situation was like, we're going to FA Cup and we're going to see if we can beat these teams, and that's it. But then
they beat City in the league as well. And where's it got? Like, they're still saying Arteta out now for a few fans.
But you're talking now. I'm talking about
get rid of that. The only way Arsenal get rid of that the bottle title that they have is if they actually go win something. I don't think this Liverpool game is going to change it. It'll help them because they go one round further. But unless they win the league or
this could give them the belief, though, D. No, you're right, D. You're right in what you're saying about the only way it changes if they win titles. But this will massively help them because they'll start to believe. Arsenal,
but then they beat you. But they beat City, LB. Remember, they beat you lot. They should have had that belief then. And then it's still the same mode. Like, it doesn't change anything. One win doesn't change anything. They beat City.
They're only 5 points off of the top. What I'm talking about is they need to start beating City and Liverpool more frequently, more regularly to believe they can go and win the league. So when you get to like match day 30, match day 32, and they're up there with Liverpool and City, they don't go, oh, what are we doing up here? We don't belong here. That's one of the reasons they bottled it last year, because City smacked them up home and away. I don't know what happened in the Liverpool game. They didn't believe that they had imposter syndrome.
West Ham and Southampton game hurt them.
Exactly. They had imposter syndrome and they bottled it. But if they start beating City, they beat City twice. If they beat Liverpool, and they drew against them the other week, when they get there in March, April, May to the top of the table, they won't be sitting there going, we don't deserve to be here. We don't deserve, because you beat a big team.
I think they've already suffered with imposter syndrome. We saw they were top at Christmas. They started celebrating. Where are they now? They're fourth. They're fourth, man. Like, they've already started to fall down the pecking order. I'm not going to sit here and act like Arsenal are going to go on a bad run for the rest of the month or anything like that. They're going to pick up wins and they're going to probably find some form again soon. But from going in the position that they was just, let's just say 2 weeks ago, to now being 5 points off top, they've already shown that they just haven't got the bollock to stay up there with the big boys. They've shown that when they create a lead and give themselves just that little bit of space, they haven't got the bollock to keep that space and continue to keep it rolling, because we saw that last season. We've seen that the season before. This is the same set of players, by the way. They've bottled it 2 seasons in a row. They bottled the top 4. They bottled the league. And now again, they're showing that this was the season that they was favourites. Like, apart from City, of course, when City fell off, and Arsenal started to show their form, a lot of Arsenal fans said, this is the season where we go win it. And I was told that they had to win a trophy this season. Arsenal fans demanded that Arteta win a trophy, because this is 4 seasons without a trophy now? Is it 3? Whatever it is, the standards for a top club, for a team like them that they set themselves, they need to be upheld to. And if they cannot do it this season, which they've shown that they're not going to, for me, they've shown they're not going to, big talks need to be happening.
Yeah, it's an Arsenal must situation. But like I said, I agree with LB. If we go out of the FA Cup, I won't really be too mad as well because like I said, I believe we can still win other trophies as well, like i.e. the Europa League and the Carabao Cup. And the thing is, Arsenal have a better squad than us. They've got some fit players and stuff like that. So in my head, you must try and win the FA Cup. But don't give me this narrative where Arteta last season, I saw he tried to abandon the cup as well. What cup was that? He said, "Oh, I'm trying to abandon the Carabao Cup or something like that, so I can try and win the Prem." Is it Europe? That's why he tried to abandon one cup. He was like, "Oh, I'm not trying to win this cup because I think there was a consensus that he was going to win the league." And this season, you want to take that momentum. So if you do beat like someone like Liverpool, you take that momentum, that psychological effect of, listen, we can actually beat the big boys as well. We go into the league and push on and stuff like that. I can't lie. For me, in this situation, Arsenal must win this league.
The pressure's all on them. The pressure's all on Arsenal. Like Liverpool don't have the pressure
because they got a better squad.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I can't lie.
I think,
I'll be honest.
Not a better squad.
I think Liverpool lose this game as much as we want to cuss Arsenal out and everything. You have to rotate whether you like it or not. You're playing you're going to have to rotate two of your midfielders. So McAllister's going to go DM. Gravenberch is going to have to come in. Maybe he starts, maybe he doesn't. It might be a Nunes, Gakpo kind of situation. Oh, you still got Diaz as well. And then obviously the back line picks itself. So maybe Keller goes in goal potentially. But I think Arsenal will go with their strongest lineup.
Yeah, they will.
I think so. I think, do they have a game midweek or do they have a game?
They don't have a game for time as well.
Yeah, exactly. So they can go with the strongest lineup. I can't lie. I just don't see where Liverpool start playing without Salah in it. I think you're going to struggle. I'll be real. I think maybe I'm going to get proven wrong, but I think you're going to struggle. Everything seems to go through that man. And I look at even your midfielders, and other than Curtis Jones doing, I don't really see no creative outlet either. I'm not saying Sabosa's been anything great, but
Kaz, check it. I hear that, and I low-key agree. But I just know that we can score. That's the thing. I'm not saying I don't think it'll be nice. I don't think it will be pretty. And I think this game will be very frustrating. And also, it's at the Emirates. I don't really like the Emirates too tough as well. Even I like the Emirates when we had the Bobby and the Manes and the Fabinho.
Yeah, but that's the difference now. I'm not having a conversation where we've done it before when Salah's gone. I'm not hearing it. You ain't got Mane no more. Yeah, you ain't got no. What's it called? You ain't got no Bobby Firmino to stretch out. You got no.
Yeah, I feel like you're overplaying that because because Liverpool are the most creative team in the league.
Well, all right, but
look at the abundance of 1v1 wingers and 1v1 players that they have that they can just penetrate. They can penetrate players with. If you have Zinchenko,
I'm not denying it. I'm not denying that. But like, if we want to go put facts on facts, then go look at how much Liverpool have actually scored. When Salah hasn't got GA on the pitch, you'll be surprised, bro. It's Man United chat shit.
Because they have
same thing I'm going to say. Their saving grace is Jota being back. Jota loves the game against Arsenal. But guess what? Maybe Arsenal need to figure out how to score as well at the same time. It's the same conversation both ways, isn't it?
The thing is with Castor, I don't think the problem is figuring out how to score. It's just putting the chances away. Liverpool have a lot of bad finishers in that front line. A lot of bad finishers. Jota, Diaz, Nunes, they're all poor at finishing, but they still create loads of chances.
Yeah, but at the same time, but let's be honest as well. At the same time, Liverpool also concede a lot of chances. Are we going to be immune to that? It's Alisson.
That's the thing. We can't do that. So in the defense,
if he doesn't play today, Sunday. What if he doesn't play on Sunday? Then he's not. That's not your guy. Then
no, for sure. Or Alisson or Kelleher. These type of competition, I trust Kelleher as well. Like he's proven it for me and stuff like that. Yes, during the Premier League, he didn't really 4-3 against Fulham. He let 3 goals in. Could have saved. But listen, this competition, I trust Kelleher kind of thing. But I think with our defense, I really trust our defense. Yes, we can get at, and I think we're open. Everybody knows that. But I trust my defense to actually get over. We'll be fine. It's just whether or not we can take our chances. Because you put 2-3 goals against Arsenal, bro, their man will crumble. Within games, they crumble as well. The heads start dropping. You saw it against Fulham, Gabriel versus Declan Rice. They're having a little bickering. If we can get into their heads, get a 1 goal, get a 2 goal. Bro, even at the Emirates as well, when the fans start quieting down, bro, we can.
You know how many wins you got at the Emirates in your last six appearances there?
1.
So, and now you got no Endo.
Because
McAllister's only just come into your get. By the way, McAllister's only just come back. He ain't even got a full night under his belt, and he's expected to play DM more than likely. Yeah, might not though. Might not. You might see Elliot go in the middle. Like it might not be trusted just yet. We just got to think about that. Gravenberch kind of just come back from injury as well. It's going to get thrown in there. You know, just little things like that. You can even say Mo Salah. He's been always playing. Elliot, has he got a lot of minutes under his belt? Not really. This is what I'm trying to say. And you're going to come up against a full strength Arsenal team. I'm not saying you shouldn't have confidence, but you could be playing them 3 times this month alone. By the way,
no. Yeah,
crazy, isn't it? Twice at the Emirates, once at the Anfield, potentially. Anyways, but I'm just saying. I think right now, as George said, I don't think Arsenal are going to exactly go on a bad spell for time. I mean, if they did, I'll welcome it on Sunday because guess what? Meltdown mode again. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. I'll be tuning into Northside League. I'll be tuning into all of it. Yeah, AFTV might be back, but I just think I think Arsenal should be going into this game quite confident, considering the lineup that you have to put out. I would be gaining confidence. Just having no Mo Salah in that team alone doesn't strike too much fear.
That might be their downfall, though. Don't be too arrogant. Don't be too arrogant because listen, Klopp might have something up his sleeve as well. And I told you, with Liverpool's camp right now, things are looking great. We didn't expect to be here, kind of thing. Now we're here. That should probably juices up the plays even more. And I think the whole consensus, you have no Salah. You have no Endo. I think this is where I would like to look at Klopp and see what do you have up your sleeve. And I think Arsenal fans could be too arrogant sometimes to think that they can come to the.
Right now, they wouldn't be arrogant. They got no. According to what we see on social media, right, LB, there's no arrogance from Arsenal fans. Right now, you could say they've been humbled. Right now, they're quite humble at the moment, right? No?
Yeah, but I think...
After 2 games, no. You want to bring momentum up, right?
I haven't heard no loudmouths from Arsenal fans, not whatsoever.
Yeah, but certainly quiet down.
All the time.
Exactly.
They were going to win the league. When they were winning, they was going to say, we're winning the league. We got Odegaard as well. We got Declan Rice.
Yeah, but we're talking about now. Like the same way your manager done the same thing and your fan base done the same thing. I've got the best left back in the world. I've got the best centre back in the world. It's the same shit. It's a different process, different year. We're talking about now. No. But you can't call out Arsenal fans when your own fan base and manager was doing it anyways.
The reason we can, Cass, is because Liverpool's players are actually established in those roles.
You know what? Fair enough.
Remember who you talk
about. Whereas Arsenal are just like projections. These players are going to be the best players in the world. Saka's the best. I heard Saka's the second best right wing in the world. I've been hearing that for the past 12 months.
World class.
Craziness.
I'm not going to go
back. All these other things. He's better than all these
right now, he is probably, yeah.
Who? He's not better.
He's not even better than Elise.
I just named Mahrez as a player.
Elise's had like 2 games this season. What are we doing here?
Elise has a higher season in the second man. We've seen enough.
You know what, yeah? Am I going to be the only one that's going to be providing an argument for Arsenal and you lot just going to all do Liverpool, yeah?
Looks like you are. It looks like
Fair enough. Otherwise, there's too much of a biased talk, then, isn't it? If no one's going to provide an argument for Arsenal, like why they couldn't have some sort of confidence or something.
Well, the one thing I would say is I think they will beat Liverpool. I think they're going to win the game. I'm backing them to I think they need to win. I think a loss.
My word!
I just think that is bad. Even though it's not the league, I just think like their fan base would just. I think you're going to start because I'm seeing it, man. I'm seeing Arsenal fans now starting to question this manager. Yeah. And I think if they lose this game, the pressure is going to be on big time.
Yeah.
What you said that with Liverpool, do you reckon even if you did go out Wilkes, then it would be a bit of a blessing in disguise considering considering where you are in different competitions? Europa, you expect to go far in that competition. You got the squad to do so as well. You got Carabao Cup. You might be going to a final come February times, and then obviously the league, and plus whatever signings you may grab. This could be a blessing in disguise. It's not doom and gloomy if you're out the FA Cup. Not this year, anyways.
I'll wait for the signings. I won't talk about signings because FSG are a bit weird. Like when we needed when we won the league, we needed centre backs and a new midfield, but they decided not to. So I'm not too sure. So I won't talk about transfers yet. I just want to wait and see. But yes, I can't lie. If we go out, I would want to win a trophy. I don't care. I rate the FA Cup. I rate the Carabao Cup. Like I would want to win a trophy, but if I'm looking at it in retrospect,
we ran the FA Cup now, yes. I mean the Carabao Cup, yeah.
When we won it, I celebrated like hard. I don't care for some penalties.
These shameless lot, man.
I don't, bro. I take a trophy. Look, LB, you just won the what? You just won the Club World Cup. You said, I guess you was happy about that, right? He said he was happy that you won. I
had a smile on my face.
Well. Yeah, like I would celebrate any trophy that comes Liverpool's way, but. In retrospect, for the long season ahead, with the squad that we have, I don't think we're there yet. This is the first season that Klopp is actually doing a rebuild. So, if we go far in the FA Cup, cool. If we go out, I don't mind it because I would like a Europa. I would
I've
like.
got one other team to talk about at the FA Cup real quick, as though before I do that, guys, 14 likes of 125 minutes in. You know, the conversion rate is not really doing it up. It's disgusting. You lot are moving like
right now.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's moving like Nunes right now. It's like it's okay, but it's not the greatest. You can also
no goals.
you can also check out every other's guys, and in the description below, LB will be going live in about half an hour. So as well, and D's obviously go see some meltdowns on Back of the Nest and Walks Talks Football whenever he runs out. It's always in the description permanently, so you guys can always check these guys out. But do smash the like button. Come on, guys, don't be lazy. George, you ain't escaping from this conversation. Big Ange gets a lot of praise. And if you were to go out to Burnley, which I don't see happening, but you never know, you might have a rotated side. You know, you got a few key players missing as well. Pretty sure Vincent Kompany is going to go quite strong. You know, what's your excuse? You play later tonight.
Why are you
know,
asking
like,
me?
no. Because
That's what my excuses rather than what my thoughts are on the game. I don't have an excuse. I don't believe
if any of you have not checked out Durag Diaries, we should also promote that. Yeah, when Jules loses on Durag Diaries, the pitch in his tone is so high, yeah, that he's had enough. And the next game, he does an absolute flip-flop turn. Yeah. Durag Diaries, yeah. What's Ange's excuse not to win today? You must win a cup this year as well, you know, at some point. Or at least go far in the competition. Make it respectable. You went out the dusty competition that you lot call Carabao Cup, right? So what's your excuse? What's it going to be?
There's no excuse. I'm not going to come here with any excuses because I expect us to go and win the game. Regarding the absentees, we have a few, but we have a few players back. Van de Ven, as I told you, you're getting all confident about
contention, it was said.
He's in contention, but even if he doesn't play for today, I'm not too worried. We've gone through most of these other games, and look, we're in a position in the table where we are without playing Van de Ven and Romero together for the majority of the season. We've had Ben Davies and Emerson playing as our centre backs, and it's worked. We've beaten most of the other teams in the bottom half of the table using that pair, so I'm not worried to go into this game against Burnley. I would like to see Ange do a bit of a switch up for a few youngsters on the pitch. I just want to see us trial a few things. At the end of the day, we've got these players on the bench and young players that are in and around the squad, but that haven't had the time to have too much chances because we just don't have the competitions or minutes to throw them around in. But this is a game I expect us to go win. Not worried. It is Burnley. Burnley plays some decent football, but they're a very open team. Very, very open team. We put I believe four past them last time. So it's a game I expect us to just be very creative in. Giovanni Lo Celso, Kulusevski's available. We're only missing Saar, Bissouma, and
Madison.
So maybe basically a whole midfield.
No, because we've got replacements for them. I don't know if you know that. Maybe unlike Manchester United, our bench is actually, as much as people think it's terrible, we've had a lot of injuries. We've got a lot of good, decent backup players. The midfield trio that we will probably start tonight probably consist of Højbjerg, which I don't rate, but he's there. And then you've got Bentancur and Lo Celso to pair up with him, which is a very good duo in the midfield. The front three, Richarlison, Brennan Johnson, Kulusevski, we've got options. We're not short of options. And in a game like this, we're probably going to be able to go put them away by 3 or 4. And I'm very confident in that.
So basically, the same way we talk about Arsenal, you also must.
Yeah, no, 100%. We must. The thing is now, yeah, like you said, I'll admit, Ant made a mistake at the start of the season. He tried a few. I think he made 9 changes.
He was getting to know players, basically.
He was getting to know players, tried to give a few players a go and just realized, look, these players really aren't up for it. Also, Fulham are a lot better team. Everyone's seeing Fulham's a good team this season. They aren't to be played around with, and you can't really do a full squad rotation with Burnley. I think we can risk doing quite a few rotations, and the squad's just a bit more built in. They play his way a bit better, and we're a lot more settled now. So I'm not worried about this game.
Play Ashley Phillips, please.
I would like
me in it. Like, I actually want to see him. He was.
Honestly, I think we need to. I think Pedro Porro needs a rest. I do think he's played so many games, so many minutes. He's been amazing this season, but he probably needs a rest. And it's about time. Like I said, Ashley Phillips, I want to see him in the team. I want to see what he can do. And if not him, Alfie Dorrington. We've got a youngster who's been one of our best.
You just recalled my man from Ipswich as well.
Dane Scarlett, he should be on the bench.
Yeah, he's injured. Big baller.
He's decent. He looks good in the thing is with players like these are players that like shine in the academies, but whenever they've had chances to go and do their thing in League One Championship, they've never really done too much. So
But
Well,
actually, he's done well.
Scarlett was for Ipswich. I mean,
Even
pretty
Ashley
well.
Phillips as well for Blackburn. He was good. And this is where time you play these type of games. I credit Klopp and even a bit of like Pep as well when you play these little youngsters in these type of, because like Curtis Jones came from these type of competitions, the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup game competition. So I think you should play. I think Ange should try and play these type of youngsters because it's a good chance for them to get into the first team if that's what you want to do, develop these these academy players into the first team.
You know what, bro? I couldn't disagree more. I think Ange needs to go as strong as humanly possible in this game. You know, this is a team that have not won a trophy. George, when was last time you won a trophy?
2008.
2008. This is a team that's not won a trophy since 2008. He already fucked around at Fulham early in the season and got knocked out. Yeah, they're probably not going to win the Premier League, although they're only 5 points off of the top or 6 points off of the top. This is a trophy, the only real trophy that they could potentially win this year. I think for me, Ange needs to go out as strong as possible and make a statement to the rest of the division, yeah, that we are taking this trophy seriously. Because if he puts out some kids, yeah, and they got knocked out again, that's the most Spursy thing ever. I want to see Spurs putting out some dead-ass team today. You know, they're not the team to be throwing in 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, academy players. They've not won anything since 2008. So I think Ange needs to go in strong, full-strength squad as much as possible and just go and blitz them. And then George will be sitting there going, nah, he's taking his trophy serious. That's what I think he needs to do.
I see that point of view. I do get it as well. I do think that we do need to go out there and make a statement, but I also think we like Walt said, we need to bleed in some of these players. You have young players that are ready for first team football, but we don't have the minutes to throw away. This is the only competition we can afford to give them, even if it's half hour or 45 minutes.
But can Spurs afford to play these players?
Against Burnley, we can.
Against Burnley, maybe. Could you say
Maybe coming off the bench. I don't know, man.
It's crazy, man. George,
I know LB struggled against Burnley recently. Man City only just about got over that game, but we rolled them over 4 or 5 at the start of the season. I'm confident that we can do that again, even with a weakened squad.
As George said, last time Spurs won a trophy, his balls didn't even drop yet. So mad. Might be a first time for everything. Anyways, who knows? I'm moving on though. A bit of transfer talk. I was gonna move it across to Arsenal, but since we spoke about them, I'll wait for it. You know, KDB exit. Please leave the Premier League. Please leave. Yeah, bro, where you going?
What's the 21?
PIF, they said the PIF, the people that own Newcastle, they're not going to Newcastle, obviously. One of the teams over there that they do own, you know, they're targeting KDB to come this summer. You know, I don't know how much money that's going to cost. I don't know how much left of his contract. I'm pretty sure it might be another 2 years anyways. To get this decent amount of fee. But can he piss off? Like, because I'm done with him. It's going to come back. It's going to be annoying. If anything needs to be allergic, the Premier League needs to be allergic to the KDB by now. Because he's annoying, right? If he did leave this summer, how would you feel?
Musiala, Verts, please. we need someone. We need another player in. Yeah, we need to get someone in if he left. I don't think he'll leave this summer. I think he'll sign a 1-year extension and either leave summer of 2025 for a transfer fee or leave this season after on a free transfer.
Did I also hear, LB, that you guys are looking to get Joshua Kimmich for like 20 mil? He's got like 6 months left.
Don't let that happen, please.
Honestly, I think I saw that he got like 6 months left in his deal. They're looking to get rid of it. Well, he's got
18 months left on his contract. So I think the 20 mil came from because apparently Bayern were interested in Phillips, and maybe it was like Phillips as a free and then plus 20 million. But because apparently Kimmich is falling out with Tuchel. But it's weird, man, because he still played their games.
He's got no choice. They got no choice. Literally, if you look at the central midfield, legit, the central midfield options, they can't get nobody. That's why they're targeting people like Palhinha at this moment of time. They're even looking at Chalobah, even though he's not a centre mid, but weird one. I thought it was a bit of a weird one.
He was meant to go to Bayern as well last season. But I don't know. KDB going, I don't...
It's a bit hard to put your finger on. He doesn't strike me as someone that would move for the money. I don't think he's unhappy with his situation either. Yeah. No, I don't see it. But City don't mind getting rid of players, obviously, like when they get a bit older. I think they'll learn by now what they just done with Gundogan and Mahrez, letting 2 key players leave. I don't think they would want to let KDB leave at this moment.
KDB is different, man. And personally, I want KDB to stay. I haven't enjoyed watching KDB for the past 6 months. We haven't been able to watch KDB, and personally, just as a fan, watching KDB is one of the greatest things you can do. Like it's the best things you can do right now.
We've got Trent. We got Trent that can do that.
And also, if he was to leave, yeah, it's not like City finished for good. Like we're talking about Man City. If Pep is still there, if they do sign replacements, there are replacements out there, not to match KDB's level, but to be good enough to produce for City, then it's still going to be a long day for everyone else. So it's not like KDB leaves and that's it. City's finished for good. But yeah, I don't think he'll leave. Because
I don't think he's going to leave. I think he's got at least one more leave.
Yeah, I don't think City will allow him to either. Like as I said, they just learned their lesson by letting 2 key players out of their squad leave in the first place, anyways. And then obviously he got injured, so that was like life without any of them. And look how slow it's been for City just to get going again. For their standards, anyways. I don't personally see it.
Oh yeah, it might be a need situation. Like we need you to be here, kind of thing. You see, without KDB, this is how we're playing. We need you, and I think you would want to win another trophy under Pep and for Man City before he goes. I think he will have a nice hurrah.
What if they did get? Let's say they did get Kimmich. Let's say KDB is still there. He's won another double. Let's say they go and win a double. Yeah, Premier League. You reckon it'll be done? Go on.
Apparently, Bayern Munich want Eric Dyer.
Stop the cat, bro.
This is from Pletty. He said something about
shit, man.
He does. Apparently, they're interested, man. They're interested in our star, man.
Man said Dyer and Upper Meccano. Imagine that. Hey, you could have beat Bayern Munich with that team.
Yeah.
You can't beat.
What do you mean?
Just so crap. You might even lose that one. Crazy, Eric Dyer might even score against.
Eric Dyer will score an own goal. That's what would happen, just to give us a head start.
This guy has frauded his way to the top of the game, by the way. He's played for England bare times, Spurs bare times, and now he's going Bayern Munich. Man, he's the most mid-level football player I've ever seen.
What's going on at Bayern? What's going on at Bayern? They're targeting players like I think Chalobah would actually do well there. I can understand
the whole revamp, the whole sporting director.
What do you mean? They're not even what's it called? They're not even playing back 3 no more. They're playing back 4. What are you doing? What do you want Chalobah for?
I think right back or centre back.
Tuchel's a weird guy
in the Premier League for too long. He doesn't know any players. He learned to love these English boys. I don't know what's going on.
Big fraud. Another one that might be going to Saudi, which I was going to ask you guys for your opinion. Varane might be leaving Man United. They're saying 30 million euros. It's a new rumor or source every other day. And if you're Varane at this current moment of time, you probably do want to abandon ship, and you don't want to probably not stay around. With Ineos just assessing everything. Wages is the new one that's been going around as well, trying to cut as much as possible. Do you reckon letting Varane go right now, especially since Lissandro's come back as well, or just about to, is it a mistake? Or is it the right thing to do? It's actually caused a bit of a division within the fan base.
Is it in January?
Varane potentially, Varane leaving.
Where's he going?
Saudi's is the most likely destination.
I think he's checked out, man. I think that brother's checked out. I think he's just like, nah, I've had my time at the top. I've had a time at the top level at Real Madrid. I came United, thought it might be decent. It ain't decent. I'm going to go Saudi and chill. Like, get all the cash, you know what I mean? The hot weather and that. And he's just going to calm him out. He's just going to wind down his career, man. Because I think once you've made a move like that from Real Madrid, top level, Champions Leagues and that, to Man United, where they are now, I think it's very difficult for him to go, you know what, let me get back to that level again. I think once you've made that drop off, you're done, in my opinion. So
you don't think you can do Bayern Munich? Or
maybe. I don't think Bayern would want him though. That's the thing.
I agree. Bayern will want him. And Bayern Munich have not got out of the Champions League quarter final 3 years in a row, so they're not really. You can't really consider them a top level European side recently. Because on form, they've not.
You know what? It's a me. Yeah, this is why I say it's not a mistake. I'm just bored of these players. For one, I think they're not. Not all of them are shit, but brands are like £350,000, right? He can't play 2 games in a row. What's the point of keeping him? Go sell him, whatever the price may be, whether it's 20 million, 22 million. Get the wages off the books because that's a lot per year gone. He's injury prone, but this fan base loves to do revisionism on players that just can't keep fit. They love it. Tyrone is the biggest one. The one, yes, Tyrone from Never a Foul. Oh my word, go watch the Trafford Tunnel where he said about the other day why he'd want to keep him. Why would you want to keep this guy? Like, I can't say nothing bad about Varane. Varane's a top professional, yeah. I think Varane's mint as a professional, and you can't really say nothing bad. It's not his fault, that his body's breaking down on him. It's not his fault that Ten Hag decided to axe him and just keep him on the bench. Like, if anything, he's kind of been forced out of the situation, in my opinion. I mean, for himself and for the club, we need to just go. Just part ways. Go get Tadibo or someone. That's someone that you're going to get for the future. Because guess what? If this is any other top club, they've got rid of him by now. Would have happened. Do you get what I mean? That's why I say it's not a mistake. Get rid of him. But do I trust this club at this moment in time? I have to be optimistic, for them to go and get the right pairing or the right centre back to, come in and pair with what's it called, Lissandro. But that's another question for another day. I just don't see why you want to wait till the summer. Personally, you got nothing to play for except for top four. Let's be honest. FA Cup might be there. I'd rather see that Camberwala playing the FA Cup anyways. To see what he can do, because I don't want to see Johnny Evans. I've seen enough of that guy. I don't want to see flipping Maguire. He's dog shit. Like, and who's the other one? Am I missing one? Victor Lindelof. Oh, whatever, man.
You know what, Cass, for me, yeah, I think this is really positive, bro. I think this is really positive from your new owners, because I think your new owners, who guys are coming in doing a football side, they need to make a statement, yeah. They need to be coming in and saying, right, this. Oh,
Sancho's out the door now, for one.
Yeah, but this is positive, man. It's almost as if like they've got a football plan, because your problem in the last decade is you've had no plan. You've gone from one style of manager to another, one style of players to another, yeah? It looks like this guy needs to come through the door and say, right, this is what's happening. It's my way or the highway, yeah? And some accountability. Now, if it all goes tits up and it all goes wrong, he's going to take the flak. He'll take the heat. Well, that's what it should be. No one's took the heat. The Glazers have took the heat. You talk about the Glazers have not took no heat. They're chilling in America, mate, on yachts and shit. They don't care. But now this guy is putting himself as the face of Manchester United sort of ownership and what's going to happen on the football pitch. I think that's what you need. I actually think you're going to go through some short-term pain, yeah, even though you've been through pain in the last decade, but you're going to go through some more pain short-term. But I do think, actually, genuinely, not even that could have cracked, I do think this is probably a good thing. And maybe in 2 years, you'll be good. I think it's going to take a little bit of time, but I think it's the right thing.
Well, the first thing that was positive for me is seeing us linked by a decent source to Michael Elise. Yeah, that 6 million release clause. Summer, bring him.
Go there.
Bring him.
I'll be honest, Elise is not going to United.
Bring
Elise is a smart guy.
him.
He's a smart guy.
Bring him.
He's not.
Okay, Cass,
He's not going United.
You be honest to yourself. Would you want to ruin Elise's career?
To be fair, wait, one sec. I have to believe as a United fan that it will turn around. I have to believe as a United fan that Ineos and the whole sporting structure will somehow turn around. It's not doom and gloom forever. It's not going to be doom and gloom forever.
Maybe
right now,
forever,
it's easy.
Right
but the thing is, but right now, he plays for Palace. Right now, he probably want to earn more money.
It doesn't matter if he plays for Palace. The only Man United are interested in him. Hold on. He can join a bigger and better club than Man United. He can join the likes of City. He can join the likes of Arsenal. He can join the likes of Liverpool. He will have all them options in European clubs.
Relax. You're trying to take his best player.
You're trying to take his star boy player, and you're trying to talk about I trust Man United.
He doesn't
need
to
let's get one thing straight, yeah. Recently, he hasn't been linked to Man City. Recently, he hasn't been linked to no Tottenham, no Arsenal. The only team he has kind of, the only one he's been linked to is Liverpool, and that was an off link, and Man United. So if it comes down to the game, when you want to sell a project to someone, remember, we always talk about selling a new project to players, yeah? Look at the Chelsea one, for instance. Yeah, it can happen, bro. The thing is, if you
try to sell a project to Jude Bellingham, and Jude Bellingham said no.
Yeah, guess who fault was that? Guess who fault was that? The old regime. You lot are moving mad. If you're telling me we end up, I'm not being funny. ID, you know what? Yeah, you support Crystal Palace. Relax a little bit. Know your level. Know your level in this game.
We're talking about Elise. We're talking about
Crystal Palace.
Remember, hold up. Let me land. In the summer, when Chelsea wanted, in the summer, when Chelsea wanted Elise, and the rumor was around £35 million, Elise could have easily left Palace to join a bigger club in Chelsea. What did he do? He signed another contract. Elise is not dumb enough to go and ruin his career. He knows there'll be other bigger teams out there, even European clubs. Why on earth should he go to Man United? If he really wanted that big move, he wouldn't be at Palace right now. But he's sensible with his approach. So if Elise has to pick, and there will be options out there, I don't think it'll be only Man United because of the talent and the potential that he has. He won't go Man United. It's as simple as that. And based on what happened this summer, I don't think he will. I don't think he will.
Based off what I think, would he go Liverpool if Salah stays another year? I don't think so, unless they sell him the project, which they can, by the way. And I think they've got every right to do so. He can take over those reins potentially. Man United, if they got like, let's say they do bring in Paul Mitchell, Dan Ashworth, they want two. They don't want one. Sporting director and head of recruitment. Different structure of the board. You can sell off a project. It won't be hard. No, you can tell. Oh, this player will sell. This player, that player can tell this guy not to do it. Wait. Look, relax. No. Yeah, but it's been under different. It's been under different regime. It's a different regime. You're gonna get different players. All right, one second. Hold on. You're getting really rattled right now because I'm talking about your boy. Look, at the end of the day, he's at Crystal Palace. At the end of the day, I've seen him talk about dusty club player from Reading, small club, which you are. You're a small club, but I love your club as well at the same time. Yeah,
we're not Reading. We're not Reading.
You're not far. You're not far off. You're not far off, G. But let's be honest. Anyways, as I said, you're not far off. The whole point is, if you can sell off a project to any player, you add a little bit of dosh in there and everything, and promises, they're going, mate. Whether you like it or not, at the end of the day, it is still Man United. Whether you like it or not.
You think you're the
whether you like it or not. All right, look, you're going on like you've been actually talking to the guy, like you actually know his faults.
But we know how Man United is the only team.
No, we're talking. No, I'm not. I'm talking about that we know how players think, regardless, because that's the world of football players these days. I'm not saying every single one of them, but majority are. And I think at least they would go if a project is sold to him. I think this is his last year at Palace, and I think it's Eze's last year at Palace too.
Eze, that's what I was just about to say. Bring Eze to Spurs. That's who I want.
Maybe
like D. You know it. I know it. You're getting relegated in the next couple of years. It's done.
You know what's funny? You know what? Okay. You know what's funny?
Don't worry. You'll be like Joe. You still jumping up panels, but you know what I'm saying.
Okay, but you know what's funny? You think we're gonna sell Elise and what? We're gonna get 5 million for him? Like at least
you know what it is. Right? You know what it is from your recent recruitment.
Going to be reinvested.
With Mateta and who's the other striker? You got Edward and all these man. If you even replace Zaha properly, no, not really. So
hold up, Kaz. Our recruitment is way better than yours. Let's start. Our recruitment is way better than yours because we had £70 million. And what do we do with that £70 million? We brought in Mark Gahey, Elise, Eze, Anderson.
How long ago?
You bring Dougie Freedman is worth about half of that £40 million. So we know how your recruitment is not on the same level as
your team. If we're gonna do, cool. Are you done? I like Dougie Freedman. He's working on restricted budget. But your ownership split up into 4 and you're broke. Yeah. So whether you like it or not, you can go get all these players and all this kind of stuff, but you're still playing Jeffrey Schlupp in 2024. Rest my case in a bit. It doesn't matter. You're playing Jeffrey Schlupp in 2024. It's Hodgson ball all of a sudden, yeah. The one that came in earlier and you got like 5 goals against whoever it was, and Eze got like a bag of a hat trick or something.
If he's selling for £70 million, we're going to reinvest that.
You don't need to tell me anything. The thing is, what have you told about my club right now? Yeah, I couldn't give a shit because I already know it's the truth. Yeah, I know my club inside. But the thing is, it's like you're trying to accept it still. I've already come to acceptance of what my club can do and can't do. But you,
I know what my club can do as well.
I need to go back. I need to go back of the nest. Let me go. People, if this is in a way to sell Back of the Nest, which is the channel that D runs, go watch his reactions when Palace lose. I'll be tuning in. His head's gone. His head's rattled.
Just quickly. When you talk about recruitment, like that's what frustrates me because
I am a host. I know. I'm just saying it, but right now I'm a host. If I'm talking on your club, it doesn't mean I'm talking from a Man United perspective all the time. I'm just telling you how it is about your club.
Shall I tell you how it is from a Palace perspective? Shall I tell you how it is from Palace perspective? We are going to sell Eze. We're going to sell Elise. We want to sell these players.
You're finished.
The whole purpose is you get Elise for £8 million. You sell him for £70 million. And then what do you do with that 70? You invest it. You find another player. Then you go sell him. That's what Brighton are trying to do. It's not like all of a sudden you sell.
No, Brighton can actually sell players for 100 million.
No, Cass, you do have to sit here and be honest. If they selling those 2 players, they're going to look at getting at least 120 plus million. That can rebuild a lot of their squad. Exactly. They can get 4 or 5 players in that will improve them. And that's just the way that those teams work.
Let's not forget Mark Gay as well. Check Decore as well. We was linked to Decore as well.
This is all cute, but guess what? They can't score a goal and they can't, and it's all conceding.
Wait, the only thing I will say where you're wrong is all those players you mentioned in the recruitment, that was why Patrick Vieira was there. Since then, the recruitment, I can't vouch for it.
I know. That's why we need to change in ownership. Like that's been the talk. Like yesterday, we drew against
Jay, don't ever say that. I will hot you off this whole chat if you do that again. Don't be doing that.
What happened?
I said Kaz is on the Epstein list. He's moving mad. Anyways, it's funny, man. Getting a Palace fan rattled is absolutely beautiful. There's nothing you can say to round me.
That's what pissing me off. You talk about recruitment. You spent 80 million pounds on Anthony.
Look, we ain't got that much long left, yeah. Because I don't obviously people got to bounce. Yeah, I got to go bed. I'm knackered. Yeah, I need a nap. It's a Friday. I need a nap. Yeah. Anyways, it's cool, D. There's nothing you can say to rattle me anymore. I've already accepted what it is at Man United. There's nothing you can tell me that's gonna hurt me anymore. Okay, that's fine, D. That's fine. You know, all you got to add is another D onto your name, and you got DD from Dexter's Laboratory. That's how you're moving. You'll move like a DD.
Whole Man United fan to going down to a Palace.
Anyways,
the whole Palace, you guys, so shameless. The Man United, the one that you glorified, you're talking to Palace. You're talking about
they look against us as well.
You got to show. You know what it is? It's FA Cup. It's FA Cup weekend. It's FA Cup weekend. You got to show love to all the sport. You got to show small to all the small teams, including Tottenham. So it is what it is.
Don't. No. You can't throw shots my way. Don't do this, Cam.
You're a dangerous guy.
You've shown your level.
I'm starting to clock you. You're a dangerous.
You've shown your level this stream. You've shown your level.
Yeah, no.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to LB. Don't talk to Welks, bro. It's you and D today.
Yeah, no.
Look. I don't care. You should already know I'm shameless when I need to be. Innit? If you wanna start talking like a big boy, man.
I've seen a guy was shameless than them, man. You're just different. You're different.
I talk on it, man. I'm in your head rent free, man. Just like how flipping, Palace's ground with their wooden seats, man. But what's it called? Anyways,
wooden seats. We still beat
I haven't told.
This man have meetings at the Old Trafford as well. This man's talking about wooden seats at Palace.
Anyways,
look at yourself in the mirror, Kaz.
Tony, if Arsenal can't sign a top quality striker this summer, is that their season done? Because Thomas Frank is saying that unless a big fee comes in for Ivan Toney, he's not going anywhere. And it's been rumored that they're talking about 100 million, whether it's euros or pounds. I'm not even actually too familiar. It changes every day. But this is Thomas Frank's words. If they can't lure in Ivan Toney, I've seen a lot of obviously shouts for what's his name from Napoli, Victor Osimhen. And then obviously Chelsea fans be like, no, that's ours, this, that, and the other. But if they are targeting Ivan Toney and don't get him, what are we saying for their season? Because a lot of Arsenal fans want a new striker. And they need
a new striker, bro. But
they need one, not one. They need.
Yeah, but it's got to be a.
They need a left back, though. Wouldn't you say they need more of a left back and another midfielder?
Nah, I think they need a striker, bro. Because if you look at that West Ham game, yeah, they at least get a point out of that West Ham game if they have a competent striker. Yeah, probably don't change much in the Fulham game, but that West Ham game and Jesus missing them two sitters, man, that was just shocking from him, really. Your point is right. They still need another left back, but for me, I would look towards a striker, because then what you can do is if you get another striker in, you can then start putting Jesus on the wings in certain games and starting dropping Saka when he's not performing, like now, because he's not performing now. You can drop him and take him out the team for a bit. You can rest Martinelli and he can go on the wings, because I've said all the time, I think Jesus' best position's on the wing. So I get a striker in. I think that solves your front line, and then obviously in the summer, unless they can do it now, then go and get a defender. But I think Toney would be a mint signing for Arsenal.
But they won't spend the money, because I think Arsenal fans are talking about how they spent money already during the summer, like the likes of Declan Rice, Havertz. Now they're saying that the money they paid for Havertz is kind of wasted. So what do you think about that as well? So, do you think Arsenal have the pulling power to even get a Toney? Because even Thomas Frank is saying to sign another contract. He's trying to convince Toney to sign another contract as well. So is that a situation, could they even actually afford to even get a striker in the first place? That's the question that I'm thinking, because they already spent their money.
Word. Someone said Arsenal, so I thought I'd just appear. If you say Arsenal 3 times, once appears, isn't it? So them ones.
There he is.
Hey, Monts, turn on your heating bill, man. What's going on? You move like Old Trafford. You move like Old Trafford, man. What's going on?
Cold as hell. I didn't just step in or anything. You know what I'm saying?
It's an exclamation.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, people. Arsenal versus Liverpool. I'm scared.
Hey.
That is-
I didn't want to say it.
I feel like we rotate. Sorry, have we already spoken about this?
Wait,
We're
you
No,
go
go
for
for
it.
it.
Go
Go
for
for
it.
it. You want to hear from you, Mon. You want to hear from you, Mon. You said you're scared. Elaborate.
All right, George, don't do that.
Elaborate. Elaborate.
Don't do that. Hey, listen. I mean, listen. If we both go strong, then I feel like we coming out on top. But I don't know if both managers are gonna do that. Of course, there's 2 weeks until the next Premier League fixture, but like we're in what is it the semi-finals? We're in at the Carabao. Or is it the quarterfinals? Semi-finals, isn't it?
You're in a semis.
Semi-finals. I think Europa League we got nothing to worry about for now. Prem, obviously, we're top of the league. Will the FA Cup need our undivided attention? Realistically, with the injuries, because we have injuries, bro. We can't. You
have to. You're rotating regardless whether you like it or not. Anyways, right winger, 2 centre mids, and whoever else it might be. So you're rotating enough, anyways.
I mean,
you're losing.
I wouldn't mind a little victory at the at the carpet, they like to call it. I wouldn't mind a little victory at the end. But do you know what it is? There's no Arsenal fans here for me to even have that conversation with because they're all gone. And we don't know it. We don't see them anymore.
They're gone.
There's a couple, man. Other than North side. Other than North side, you might see Toney appear here and there, to be fair. I mean, the guy was on yesterday or the other day, wasn't he? I think.
Yeah, but
I think so.
I think
if you beat Arsenal this time, I think it'll bring momentum for the Premier League game. That's what in my head.
Yeah,
in my head, if you beat them, okay, in the Premier League game, go to the Emirates. We've got the Emirates as well. We got them at the Emirates. We got potential.
You could beat them 3 times, maybe.
I want to replay. How about that? I know it sounds fucked.
I mean, so do I. I could do the content. I could do the content.
More content.
Not do that.
More content.
We
got some extra. See, for that game in February, we got some extra special.
Apparently, Klopp said he isn't rotating. I mean, you are rotating because Salah's in there, Sabozo ain't there, and Endo ain't there. So you are rotating.
In terms of
that is rotating.
No, we don't have to play it.
Hey, but that's still rotating. Is that not still rotating? It's the word false rotation. Rotating is still in the word false rotating. So you're still rotating.
No, because we don't have to play. Because if Salah was here,
so it means just rotating for your 11, innit? If you're changing players, it's all called rotating. Is it not? Go look at the definition. Thank you.
Okay.
Does anyone want to make a bet that if we lose this game, Gunali will leave the shadow realm, will leave the sunken place?
I think that you did.
No, this guy's got to get on a chain, you know. This is not even funny.
He's gonna wake up.
This is not even funny. Lee was Lee in his chat earlier. I swear I saw Lee in his chat earlier as well. Criminal, you know, how he goes missing when Arsenal lose now.
You know, Lee's been in every chat. He's been watching. How about this?
I banned him.
Do you know how down bad Arteta has Lee? Do you know what Arteta is doing to his fans?
Oh, man.
Lee is out here. He's not even watching the new. He ain't even watching the new series. He's like, you know, the Invincibles. You know what I'm saying? He's watching From and all these new shows, bro. Man is watching Sex and the City and them thing there.
Yeah,
he's doing tweets about it. Yeah.
Bro, man watching shows that are finished.
I'm seeing him like
recent.
He's got an ice cream out. He's got an ice cream out. What's the Sex and the City?
Go check his recent tweets. Yeah, he's been quoting people talking about relationships.
Mad.
Mad.
Relationship.
Anything but Arsenal. What I see all the time now. Anything but Arsenal. And he's talking about new drama series and that. Yeah, man. He's in his film era, man. He's in his film era.
He's running it back. How about this? We don't watch Match of the Day. He don't watch nothing, bro. It's just, how about this? I wouldn't be surprised if he's watching like Friends and that. He's running Friends back and that.
Yeah, running.
My wife and kids and all them things. Everybody hates Chris. He's running all of them back. I'm telling you, he's not like
man, that's elite, man.
It's mad.
Reminiscent.
All right, let me get your predictions then quickly as we end for Sunday. Just for Sunday.
Man,
anyone.
You guys can go. You guys can go.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal. Sorry, 2-1 Arsenal.
I think we see a replay. I'm going my 1.
That'd be sick. When is that played, by the way? The replay is it like rapid
next week?
Is it?
Not next week.
Yeah.
Week after.
Yeah, man. I'm up for that. I'm up for it.
I need it.
15th of Jan.
Extra game.
I
reckon Arsenal winning this, man. I'm gonna go for Arsenal 3, Liverpool 2.
That would be a good game. Are Liverpool fans got anything? Yeah. You're not being coward. Say your scores, man.
So if you might go, I'll go.
Oh, if you hold my dick, I'll hold yours. Hurry up, man.
You always have to be sus. This guy's so sus, bro.
Why am I being sus? I'm comfortable with my sexuality. Hurry up.
I'm gonna go 1-1. Back to Asgard.
Rah. That means you know you're gonna lose, isn't it? That's what you do.
I'll be real. I'm not entirely confident in this game, but do you know what it is? You see how they gave the "we must." You know how they did the Anfield because you're at home, you must. So you know, Arsenal fans, you're now at the Emirates, so please let's reciprocate the energy. You must, please, you must win. We are not the favorites because we're at the Emirates. See how that works? Same energy. You know what I'm saying?
First.
So, there we go.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying Arsenal and the draws. I don't really see anyone vouching for Liverpool yet, except McCloppin. What a name. We say, hey, Wilkes, why are you not saying nothing? If I could, I'll dash a pin at you right now.
I
Man.
don't do predictions like
Don't
that.
do this. You're trying to take Daps' flow bar for bar. Stop doing that.
No, I don't do predictions, and I'll keep it.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I swear I asked you for predictions when I couldn't be bothered to do it. What are we doing here?
No, I
What's
always
your
pick
prediction?
a team that might win or lose. I never say, "Oh, the scoreline." I don't.
Who's winning? Who's winning then?
Arsenal.
So the whole chat, before, and early in the stream, when I was trying to give Arsenal some props to basically win, it was 5v1, and now you're saying Arsenal will win.
Yeah, but I did say Arsenal must. I was
You,
agreeing with Mons. They
you,
must.
You're like Roms. You're like Roms a little bit. You're Roms. You're arch enemy right now for me. Yeah, you are a joke, man. That's what you are.
You're listening.
You're a joke, man. You're a joke, man. No.
Listen at all.
Wilkes.
In sample size, I said Arsenal.
You're talking very fast, Wilkes. You're talking very fast. Maybe the patch your head's too tight at the moment. I don't know what it is. Hey, yo,
they're not winning the Prem.
Hey, your hair's too tight right now. Don't do that about that.
It be on fleek sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Anyways, you got a headache. I understand, man. You just done all that talk. I want to nap, but you're making me want to nap because you just back Liverpool just to say Arsenal will win. What is this?
I didn't back Liverpool. You asked me what's my opinion on Liverpool. I didn't back my team.
Hi guys, this is Straight to LB show in a bit. Thank you very much. If you want to go check him out, go check in the description. If you don't know, George D, even though he's been rattled already, Mods big up for jumping in for 2 minutes, even though he's been heating on. And obviously, Wilkes' hair's too tight. In a bit, thank you very much. We'll at 10. Thank you.